Yeah, hello, I'm BamBam. I've got a commentator with me today.
Yeah, I'm Drunken Shoe. I have nothing. I don't know anything about this game. I've seen 2 practice runs, but I guess I'll try to ask some questions if there's anything to do. But yeah, that's why I'm here, to try to support my friend.
Yeah, so this is Journey to the Savage Planet. We're just going to start straight away. It's like a first-person shooter. We explore an alien planet. It's got a lot of like kind of comedy vibes to it. Lots of crazy creatures. I've got to do a quick bit of menu setup. There is one setting that doesn't save between games, so you always have to set it. And that is Echo's chattiness level. So Echo is kind of like GLaDOS, although a little bit more comedic. Well, she's your friend basically. But her dialogue can delay some of the quest triggers, so we have to turn her off, which is really sad because she's got some great lines, but it just takes too much time. And then right there, I just turned off the intro video. There's like a whole monologue from the CEO of the company who kind of explains the lore, and you can just turn the video off. Oh, press the exit button. Good start. So a little bit on the lore. We have been sent to explore a planet for colonization because Earth is getting too big. Come on. And we've crash landed, and now we have to like see what we can find. Sorry if you like these hoverbirds, but we have to kill them for carbon. So this is the tutorial area. It kind of just teaches you how to scan things, which we're not actually going to do, and then yeah, how like resources work and stuff like that. Here I am setting up the crafting menu. We're going to do a thing called quick crafting, which is when you teleport into the Javelin, which is our ship, you can actually print from anywhere in the ship as long as you open the crafting menu. So we don't have to go to the crafting machine and do like the long cutscene where you like deposit the resources. You can just print straight away. But also the what am I doing? The teleport in this game doesn't actually do any loading, it just moves your character. So as soon as you start loading, I'm in the Javelin in the crafting menu, and I've already crafted the gun. And you don't actually see... Oh, sorry. You don't actually see any of the crafting. That one's easy because the button is just on the first one, so you just spam space, but on later ones I do need to like...
Menu while you don't see any.
Yeah, I need to like do a few like left or right buttons. So we get this cool splash screen. I enjoyed it the first time I saw it. And then here I'm grabbing some throwables. We have quite a lot of throwables. This is a trampoline. And my other one is a like bait for enemies, which we'll use later in an area like there's a lot of annoying enemies who like try and hit you. There are 3 main resources in this game, like carbon, silicon, and aluminium. We only need carbon and silicon, but we do need some. That's a very big bounce. We do need some for the crafting. And there, with a bounce pad, I skipped the tutorial fight by just leaving the area. Oh, okay. So, so that was a bomb slide. They're quite tricky. You have to land very precisely on the bomb, and then if you initiate a slide, you'll kick the bomb into yourself and transfer all of that momentum into you. That one usually fails. It is quite a tricky one because there's not a very good like run up to it, and it can also send you backwards, which would just take you straight off the map. That guy was in my way. Sorry. So we're coming up on our first like upgrade for movement. This is double jump. Oh come on, that's annoying. Yeah, normally you would skip this little loop around, and then there's another big loop around which we're going to do with another bounce pad. This one would be really bad if I missed. Oh, okay. I did not think that would happen in a run. You can see my walk of shame. Come on. Okay. I've never ever done that, so that is really unfortunate. But now we're going to pick up double jump, and then during this I'm going to again set up another quick printing, and we extract these weird goos that I think we need to do to like complete the quest, so they'll send us the blueprint. I'm not sure. But there's normally a bounce pad here, which bounces you forward, but I threw mine really far down. Okay, at least I got that. So we're gonna do 2 movement upgrades, double jump, and then the tether. And then once we've got the tether, we don't need anything else. We're just gonna like go. There are upgrades for like the tether, which turns it into like this tether rail one, where you can like grind rails, and there's a super jump, but we don't need any of them because we have a nice glitch with the tether, which is going to be very fun.
So why is the estimate so low?
Because so there is a boss to this game. Oh, I got distracted. We're doing the bad ending, so we are just grabbing everything we need to leave the planet and just leaving. There's a good ending where you kill the boss and you get this alien tech called the planet seed. Oh, hello. And then there's the bad ending where you just like leave the planet, or you can do both. We used to. Jelly wafts are really annoying. We used to do the boss, and then they patched the game. No, okay. So that's what happens if you fail a bomb slide, and they explode, so you have to run far away. They patched the game so we can't kill the boss, and then we found out that actually just leaving is faster anyway. This route is faster than pre-patch any %, so we're just doing this. So the double jump also gives you a dodge. If you bind it to scroll wheel, it is the fastest form of movement, but you can only go left, right, or back. So yeah, we kind of have to go on our sides. Why do I keep clicking that? So there I grabbed an alien alloy. They're usually used for upgrades, but it's literally just to repair the ship. You don't even need it to repair the ship. The game just wants you to have collected one for the quest. Like, you could use that for a weapon upgrade, but we don't need it. This is silicon. We need 100 carbon for double jump, and then 100 silicon for tether. Okay, cool. Really good look. Did I hit? No, I didn't. Okay. This is an ice sprout. It's really annoying. It's like this little stealth section. You're meant to like hide behind these rocks, but you can just throw a binding bile at it, and it just will. It just doesn't detect you. Then we get some throwable bombs. These are on a timer because we don't have the bomb upgrade yet, but it's not a very tight timer for these, so it's quite easy. Just don't hit anything. If you do bump into like a ledge, the game will try and finish the dash animation, which means you just stood there dashing into a wall for like a second or two, and it can lose you a lot of time if you like get caught on a lot of objects. So this is the proton tether. We call it the wiggly plasma, because I did not name the skips in this game. And yeah, one more trip back to the javelin, and then we'll try and leave world 1 and go to world 2. So this game is like structured in there's 3 worlds, each one locked by a boss, and then there's a 4th area called the Spire. I need to stop clicking that button. There's a 4th area called the Spire where like the final boss is. You're meant to go to world 3, do some like big switches that unlock the boss. Okay. And then come back to world 1. In pre-patch, you could just like throw yourself into the void and then hit a death trigger all the way at the bottom, which would spawn you in the Spire. Unfortunately, they moved the trigger to load in the Spire. Did I get that? No, I didn't. Cool. That's the one problem with trying to quick sprint. Where am I? Okay, there. Normally there's an audio cue, but I just didn't hear it because I was talking. So this is Whippy. It's Wiggly Plasma Yeet. So these are meant to just pull you to the point. Why am I so bad at this? Oh, okay. Let me just do that. So if we use our ground, come on. If we use our ground jump to like break the tether, the game forgets where you're supposed to go and just gives you all of the speed of the tether without actually like pulling you in. So it turns into a launch. Okay, come on. I need to be careful here because there are invisible walls that will kill you from fall damage. And yeah, we can cancel all fall damage by just double jumping just before we hit the ground. Come on. Okay. And maybe that 20-minute estimate is accurate. Oh, come on. I've never failed this one this much. Yeah, so that's what I mean by the invisible walls. There's some really janky collision in this game, but usually doesn't cause you this many problems. A little bit, so.
There we go.
There we go. So we're coming up on the first boss. This is Cragclaw. Wow, I'm really bad at wikis today. All of the bosses are kind of just like aim training. Oh, I need more health. Okay. There is a big invisible wall behind the boss, but this boss arena has these whippy points. So, see ya. And yeah, that's the first boss. You just throw yourself over. And there's no like checks for if the boss is dead on any of these bosses, so you can just... Oh. Down. If I fall into the void, it's probably fine. It will usually take about 1.5 health bars. Sometimes it can just insta-kill you. I think if the game like doesn't know where your last checkpoint was. But there is a death abuse right at the beginning of World 2. Did I grab the fuel? Which one is fuel? Yes, I did. Okay. That would have been really bad. Why I forgot that I grabbed the fuel. I think because I didn't explain it. Here's another whippy. So here you're meant to use like tether rails, but we have the whippy, so we don't really care about that. That's a fuel cell, the thing I didn't know if I'd grabbed. You need 5 of them. There are 10 in the game, and the levels are designed in a way that you need to get to World 3. Okay, come on. To get 5 fuel, but we're going to do an out of bounds that lets us get 1 in World 2 without the World 3 ability. So again, that's partly why it's so fast, because we don't actually need to kill the World 2 boss. Okay, my whippies are really bad today. So bad. So this is why I grabbed the bait. This has floop snoots. The names on these enemies are really silly, but these guys are super annoying. They like snipe you with their like tongues. They're meant to be like these like mosquito things. And if you don't bait that, they will just shred you because there's like 5 or 6 of them, and their accuracy is really, really good. Okay. What was that collision? Okay. Deaths are really punishing. There's like a long wake-up cutscene, but I don't need to go that way now, so I can kind of do like a shorter route. Now that I've grabbed that fuel. This is going really smoothly. So we use a side dash there to like cut our vertical momentum. And then this is like a much more direct whippy. You can like strafe in the air as well. Or maybe not what. Like, okay, that's not gonna hit. So again, this one, you're kind of meant to have the explosive, like the upgrade, but you can actually throw it from there. This requires a super jump upgrade, but with a super bounce, we can get up here. So these bounce pads, they have like a little like pop when they like expand, and that gives you a little bit more upward speed. Okay, cool. I got it, but straight into a wall. It gives you like a little upwards momentum, and then when you add on the actual bounce pad, it gives you just enough height to get up to the top. Okay. see if I hit this. I don't think I'm going to, but... Well, I think I got the throw, but I didn't land. This is absolutely not faster if you can't throw it in one go. Well, still looks kind of cool. That placement might be okay. No. Okay. There's a really precise line up there where you can whippy all the way to the tree. I'm going to kill these hornets just because they're really annoying in like marathon runs. Oh yeah, we have grapple seeds. They let us like place these grapple placements where we want. And then for some reason, okay, that hornet actually helped me. There is just a hole in this tree, and we are now out of bounds.
Convenient.
Yes, extremely convenient. We were doing some really crazy like climbing from like another out of bounds area a while ago, and like you'd like jump in half into walls and stuff, and then we just found there was a hole in that tree, and we're like, okay, yeah, never mind. So one bounce pad up here, and then this is the final fuel. You're meant to have like a little like ground pound to like break that plate and like get into like a little hole in the ground, but the wall isn't there on this side, so we can just grab the fuel. Okay, 15 minutes is still pretty good. So yeah, we're coming up on time soon. I'm going to deposit the alloy that we grabbed earlier, and then we're just going to hit the launch button and watch the CEO kind of have a meltdown, which is always very funny. Time. So yeah, that's everything from me. It's a really, really fun game. It usually goes on sale quite a lot, so if you want to pick it up for cheap, it's a 15-minute run, even if you're bad. World record is like 10 minutes, so if you get good at it, it's actually a really quick run. And yeah, we get to see him like melt down, which is always very funny. Yeah, that's everything from me. Anything from you? Okay.
Thank you so much, Bam Bam. That was an amazing run. We have a quick donation as well. We have $2 from the CEO saying, "Thank you for listening to my speech. Enjoy your complimentary splash screen." And with that, I think we're done with this run. Stay tuned, because coming up we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Alright, see you soon.